And we are back with the Women's Supa-Liga. West Coast Cobras in the green versus Phoenix Futsal WA in the black. And we'll just go through the lineups for both sides. For the Phoenix Futsal Club, Chloe McLean, the number 10. Claudia Hocking, the number 8. Joanna Andazzo, the number 7. Manon Gabauer, the number 1. Georgia Weiss, the number 4. Maya Stiles, the number 6. Ava Santos, the number 3. And Taya Coates, the number 2. And for the West Coast Cobras, it's Kim McCartney, the number 33. Eleanor Bates, the number 21. Annie Leyland, the number 56. Crystal Jade Brooke, the number 22. Quinn Doan, the number 6. Taylor Reid, the number 24. And what a double save that is from Leyland. Lauren Continabali, the number 2, rounding off the squad. But early on, Phoenix with a big opportunity. Leyland very alert. And that ball played behind. Is McLean. Back to Stiles. And that one given away. Gabauer. Randazzo. Hocking. McLean. Back to Stiles, who's one of the best youngsters in the women's futsal scene. Continabali driving forward. McCartney. Continabali! And it's a good finish from Lauren Continabali right into the bottom corner. And the West Coast Cobras taking the early lead. We'll just check that one out on the instant replay. You can see Continabali with the turn and shot right in the corner. Not much Gabauer could do about that. He's very hard to beat, so they'll be pleased that they were able to do so early. So many times over the past season or so, you've seen Gabauer keep a clean sheet for the majority of the game and getting faced with shot after shot after shot before only having the deadlock broken toward the end of the game, and often them being very narrow losses. So good signs for the women in green that they're able to put one past her this early, but I'm sure it won't be happening again very easily at all. It's Annie Leyland, McCartney on the ball now from the side. Continabali, the goal scorer. McCartney, Bates, Continabali. Through ball. Was that a handball from McLean? The referee says yes. And McCartney will be the hot favourite to stand over the set piece. She's very lethal from this kind of distance. Continabali runs over it. McCartney. But Gabauer getting down low and pushing it behind for a corner. And McCartney, she'll look to strike again and again on target, but Gabauer this time palming it over the bar. Bates, McCartney, and that one blocked by Stiles. Relentless pressure on goal by the West Coast Cobras. And Doan. Continabali. Bates. Looks to cut on that left foot. Stiles will get it from the side. Hocking. Through ball. But it's given away. And Continabali. Stiles does well and plays that one off Continabali. So she gets it back. Hocking. Loses out. Eleanor Bates. But straight into Gabauer, who made herself large. And Gebauer with another save. Over the top. Looking for Hocking, but Leyland will allow that to go out. Yeah. McCartney. Bates. Reed. Looking for the 1-2. McCartney's won it back. Eleanor Bates. Back post. Good save from Gebauer, but the ball's still alive. Conti. McCartney. And looking for Bates out the back post, but we just couldn't quite get there. And Styles in the middle, but Reed uses her body well. However, Styles is sprinting at the ball, and Bates, a good first time ball out. Kontinabali turns well and turns back again. McCartney. Through the middle, and Conti at the back post. And despite the fact it being a very good save from Gebauer, it was a handball either way, so it wouldn't have counted. Kontinabali, McCartney. Kontinabali again, and in the middle, but it's rebounded back out to McCartney. Bates is at the back post. McCartney cuts inside and off the near post and out that shot. Very nearly for the West Coast Cobras. And Gebauer over the top. Kontinabali could have left it for Leyland, but takes matters into her own hands and playing it out to McCartney. However, it's given away. Blocked by Kontinabali, and Bates looking for the return ball to McCartney, who's got it back now. Bates. Kontinabali in the middle. Taylor Reed. But that one collected by Gebauer. Randazzo. Hocking. Bates in the middle. Kontinabali, but she can't convert.
No, press the button, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Reed. Brooke. And Brooke can't keep it in. Over the top from Gebauer. And it's a pinpoint ball for Vice. Brooke losing out. And that one going the way of the Phoenix. Cuts inside, Hocking. Brooke comes away with it. And a good save by Leyland off the boot of Vice. Randazzo has the shot, but Leyland makes the save. And over the top by Gebauer. Doan.
You got it. Get it, Georgia. Keep it going. Don't stop. I wasn't sure if you were kidding.
Randazzo. Styles. Good feet by Styles. However, it's a loose pass.
Need to be early. Need to be early. Hey, buddy.
Dolan in the middle. Reid, a good turn. However, Gebauer clears. Reid, McCartney through the legs. McCartney toe poke. Straight into Gebauer. And Randazzo, ball through the middle, but it's given away by Don. And Brooke does well. Reid. McCartney at the back post, but couldn't keep her shot down. And the timeout has been called. We'll have a look at some of the goals of the round from last time. As we're back underway, Brooke, Reid. Reid can't convert. Gebauer stands her ground. Brooke can't turn the shot goal bound. Darwin. Crystal Jade Brooke, was she nudged in the back? Styles. And that one out behind. Brooke. McCartney. Brooke in the middle, but she's lost out. And Vice. Can she work the back post? Her cross out at the near post. Not going to be troubling Leyland. Brooke. And good pressure from Vice. Darwin. Reid. And looking for that return ball to Dawn, but can't quite find her. And Reid pressing the ball. McCartney, she's driving forward, ball to the back post, and Reid can't quite finish it. Gebauer goes long, but that one is won by Brooke, who's driving forward, gets it up to Reid. McCartney, and her ball a loose one, but Doan cleans up. And a through ball there, looking for Taylor Reid, but unable to pick her out on that occasion. Kantina Bali. And that one's given away. Eleanor Bates back on now. And Vice, can she work the back post? Her shot blocked for a corner. A good turn but Bates cuts it out. And Kontinabali, she would have been through on goal, but she couldn't get her touch right. And ball over the top, but don't pats it down on the chest. And that one last off for Cobra. The Phoenix will get it back. Styles has played a lot of minutes this half, and she gets it back. Reed. Styles in the middle. Vice under pressure. And Bates has won it back. Eleanor Bates. Doan just a bit behind her for the follow-up. And Kontinabali off the upright very nearly. And Gabauer collects. Vice loses out. Good feet from Bates. Doan. Kontinabali. Reed. Kontinabali. Bates. And that ball's spilled loose. But the Phoenix can't keep it in. Bates. Through to Kontinabali. Can she get beyond Styles? Styles defends well. And Vice. She's looked lively. Doan looks to win it back. However, Phoenix with a chance now, and that one's off the bar. Not far away. Not far away at all. And with just under 4 minutes left on the clock, chances are coming for the Phoenix. Styles. Vice looking for the 1-2. As Kim McCartney back on for Taylor Reed. That's a good run from McCartney. Doan didn't get a ball right. And now a chance for the Phoenix. Maya Styles pulls her shot wide. And over the top. McCartney very nearly latching onto that one. Gabauer. McCartney. That one going the way of Phoenix. And Randazzo back on. Down the line from Styles, and still Styles. Kontinabali turns well. McCartney. Ball through, and a great touch from Kontinabali, who's got Bates in the middle. Can Bates get the shot off? She does, and not far away. Not far away at all. And the 1-2, but it's a loose pass. McCartney unable to direct her ball where she needed to be on that occasion. And down the line, Kontinabali looks to turn. Can't quite do so. Styles gets around Bates, but that one's given away, and Bates latches onto it. Kontinabali, McCartney in the middle, can shoot right forward at pace and shoot. The 1-2, and McCartney, but another save from Manon Gabauer. What a save that was with the right hand, preventing it from going into the bottom corner, and that ball causing Gabauer some trouble. But now the Phoenix are on the counter-attack. 3 against 1, Chloe McLean, but a good save from Leyland. They made herself big, kept her leg shut and dropped the knee to prevent it from going in. Randazzo. McCartney pressing that one. Styles. And that's a foul from Doan. Caught late on the way through was Maya Styles. And Styles. She looked to shoot from this range. She opts for the pass. However, Phoenix are unable to keep that one in. Bates, ball around the corner. Looking for Brooke, but can't quite find her. And down the line, Styles. And Brooke wins it back. McLean. Layoff. McCartney, back post. But no one there. McCartney probably figures she should have just shot herself. Would have expected her teammates to be where they needed to, but unfortunately for the Cobras' sake, they weren't. As Claudia Hocking now almost gets beyond McCartney, but McCartney gets her body in the way, and Leyland, got to be careful. She's only got 4 seconds. And that one, a bit of confusion at the back perhaps. We'll just have a look on the instant replay. A cheap goal to concede just before half-time for the West Coast Cobras. We didn't quite catch it, but looks like the deflection off the crossbar and in, and the Phoenix have been pushing a deserving goal. And that ball long, McCartney wins it back. Kontanabali. Bates. Ball to the back post again, but no one is there to tap it in. Gebauer. McLean. Back row. Randazzo in the middle. Styles. McLean's on the overlap. And this is a chance for the Phoenix. McLean. And that one's gone in again. So 2 goals just before half-time for the Phoenix. Chloe McLean. And we can see that one. She makes the good run through and puts enough pressure on the goalkeeper to get it past her. Kontanabali. McCartney. Over the top. Hocking. But that's half-time. Phoenix going into the half at a 2-1 lead after trailing for a majority of that first half. That's good. 2 goals just before half-time. We'll go to a quick ad break and be back in just a moment. McLean, Rantasso. McCartney. And that ball trickling out for the West Coast Cobras. Doan. Bates. McCartney. Doan. Over the top looking for McCartney again. And Bates into Vice. But she's come away with it. And they've got numbers forward, the Cobras. Reid! And it's gone in! Taylor Reid pulls one back and now they're level. And we'll just see that one on the instant replay. Bates winning the ball. Reid making the run to the back post. And it looked like it did take a deflection on the way through, but they all count the same. They're not going to mind. As they went down for long. Bates, back to McCartney, Reid, and she lets that one roll under her foot. Taylor Reid finished 18th in the women's gold medal, playing in the NPL WA for Curtin. Curtin having an extremely poor season, but Taylor Reid was the one shining star in very dark times for Curtin Football Club. And as I say that, McCartney almost shipping Gabauer from range. That ball from Reid, a weak one. Kim McCartney using her body well. And Doan, who plays her football in the first team at Perth Red Star, right on the other end of the spectrum. Perth Red Star experienced a lot of success. Curtin virtually didn't win a game. I don't think Red Star lost one. But on the futsal court, they're playing alongside sisters in arms, and they've got a tough task ahead of them. 2-2 against the Phoenix. A very closely matched contest so far as Leyland looks long, hocking. Vice, Reid, Doan, McCartney. Gets beyond her and plays it back to Doan. McCartney. And a through ball, but to no avail. Rantazzo in the middle. And a good turn from Vice. And still going. But Reid wins it back. Taylor Reid lays off Bates, back post. But straight to Gabauer, who unleashes over the top. And now's a chance for Vice, who drags her effort wide of the goal. Kontanabali coming back on now. Doan. McCartney. Reid in the middle. Kontanabali can't control. McLean. McCartney. Vice. Plays it back, but it's a poor ball. And Kontanabali amps up the pressure, and that one's given away in the middle. Doan, heavy touch. But still going. McCartney commits and almost overreads, but she's got it back. And the 1-2, Kim McCartney. By her standards, she'd have want to have done better. That one into the side netting, but promising start to the half by the West Coast Cobras. And Micklin Styles turns around, Kontanabali, but Leyland collects it in the middle. McCartney, Doan, through ball, but it's intercepted. McLean gets beyond Reid, but her pass let her down. Reid, ball to the back post, can't find Conti. And Styles, Hocking, Styles. Conti in the middle, Reid. Conti's running off her, and Don McCartney. And ball looking for Lauren Conti, who controls it. And McCartney's over the top, can Reid find her? Not a bad ball, you can see what she's doing, but hit too high. As a long ball from Gabauer over the top, headed down, Reid, McCartney, and it's a good ball, but just behind Kim McCartney. Doan, back to McCartney, first time out, Conti. And she gets a shot off to the back post. McCartney coming in, but just a second too late. And she checks off to the bench for a sub. Bates back on. And she can hit them on the left foot, Eleanor Bates. Well within range. Conti puts the dummy in. Bates, a powerful effort, but straight into Chloe McGlynn. And Doan. Bates. Ball forward. Looking for Conti, but just needed to be hit a little higher. And Reid pressing Gabauer. And a good through ball finding the number 3 as Chloe McGlynn. Hocking. Hocking, Styles in the middle, Santos. Reid checks off to the bench. Crystal Jade Brooke on now. And over the top. Hocking, Santos. Hocking, Coates. Coates loses out. Eleanor Bates. Ball in the middle. But it's cleared away by Hocking. All the way to Leyland. And 2-ball, 11 minutes left to go. What a contest on our hands we have is Quinn Dawn. And tries to find Conti, but ball astray. Over the top. Coates can't control Dawn. Holds it up well and resets with Bates, who plays Conti. Across the court, Crystal Brooke. And Dawn, she turns and circles back around, but she's lost out to Styles. Brooke cleans up well, and she's on the overlap, but they didn't see her there, Brooke. And Conti presses the ball, but into the grateful arms of Gabauer, and Gabauer goes long. Hocking, Coates. Looking for Hocking again. A poor pass. Conti. Brooke. Bates. Wins it. And almost fighting Conti, but the deflection from Coates took it to Gabauer. Otherwise, there would have been an opportunity. As Santos. Styles, who I think's played the whole game. She's done very well, Maya Styles, the youngster. And a Coates pass intercepted. And again, Dawn, a chance here. Brooke, looking for the back post in Dawn. And the Phoenix Futsal step up. Leyland off her line. They want to go 5th man. They're going to have to be careful. Dawn, Conti. They've got to set it up better than this, the Cobras. Eleanor Bates into the corner. Leyland! And in the right place there, Annie Leyland. But from that angle, it's not going to be easy to score. She did well to get that close. And Bates. Pinball with Hocking as Conti gets through. And what a save On the follow-up again, Gebauer, another great save.
On a touch, Chris, on a touch.
Hocking. And it looks like Coates will win that one back. And a timeout from Phoenix Futsal WA. We'll have a look at some saves off the McLean and Styles. McCartney cuts it out. Chloe McLean and gets beyond Bates well and somehow keeps it in. And she's got Hocking, but the pass not weighted correctly. Leyland, Bates, and they want to play fifth man, McCartney. Bates. Leyland, McCartney, ball through and it's a good one. Crystal Jade Brooke not getting her angles right.
Press when she throws it. Press, press.
Gebauer, McLean, intercepted by Brooke and Conti's run forward. McLean gets it to Santos and Styles. Styles has done well, but McCartney does better. And Kim McCartney still going, however defended well by McLean. And I think the ball has gone out, it has. Betton Zebra on the far side making the call. And Leyland up again. The Cobras are going to continue to ride their luck with the fifth man. You can tell they don't want to draw, they want the win. The Phoenix, a side that they've typically finished above the ladder on, so maybe for that reason they feel they can win that game, or this game, and very nearly there. It's a great ball to the back post from Brooke, or from Bates rather. Brooke couldn't finish as Phoenix go long. And Santos, but McCartney does well and she tumbles over in the process. Looks like Phoenix are going to have a side ball. McLean, she can shoot from this range and not a bad effort, just couldn't find the target on this occasion. And Brooke off. Taylor Reid on. Leyland will come up once again. And the two at the back, McCartney and Bates, very good passes of the ball. If you give them a channel, they'll find it. Taylor Reid, got to be careful, doesn't want to give away anything cheaply. Kontanabali now.
Switch.
Finds Bates, but it's a poor pass, and Leyland's got to get back on her line. They can look to work it quickly. McLean, she doesn't have any room to go for the shot. It was a good high press from the Cobras, and now Styles looking to get beyond Conti, but can't do so. McLean, back to Styles. Hocking. Leyland collects. And they're going to go fifth man once again. 6 minutes left. Either side can genuinely win this game. It's too close to call. It's Kontanabali. Bates. They've got to be careful. Move the ball nice and quickly. Nice and sharp, the Cobras. It's Reid. And to the back post. Leyland was looming, but couldn't get to the right position at the right time. McCartney, ball to the back post. Leyland, ball alive! And Leyland. Gebauer coming at her, might have put her off, and it's been adjudged that the Phoenix number 1 got the last touch, so a very good stop there. McCartney, Bates, Kontinabali, McCartney again. The Phoenix are happy to sit in that diamond. Into the corner, Reid, Leyland! She's put that one over, the chances are coming, but the West Coast Cobras just have to take them. And that one's given away. Reid, a big opportunity, but a block by Styles, who's been everywhere on the court today. And Leyland up once again. Bates. McCartney. Leyland. McCartney. And that's a good ball into the danger zone. McCartney. And well left by Leyland. Finds Conti, who will rotate out to the flank. And Leyland, header. She's getting a couple chances, Annie Leyland. Can she score the winner? Couldn't direct that shot. Go bound with the head though. McCartney. Bates. And Leyland looking for the opportunity to come up. Maybe now isn't the right time. Leyland only got 4 seconds. Releases McCartney. Now they can go into that attacking shape with the fly keeper. Reid, a loose touch. And if the Phoenix are quick, they can work something. But the ball wasn't on the line. Bates. And Doan, the fly keeper now. Ball to the back post. And Doan, the makeshift keeper, hurrying back to her line. But luckily, McCartney's there to clear. And Reid looking for that through ball, but had to be hit with pinpoint precision. That to which it wasn't. As Doan comes back off her line. McCartney. Doan. McCartney. Bates. Back post. It's given away. But lucky McCartney's there. And again, Conti! What a goal! And what a ball from McCartney. Lauren Conti with the finish. And as we can see, a bullet to split the Phoenix defense. After saving one from potentially going in, fires that one all the way to the back post, and Conti with a calm, cool and collected finish, giving the Cobras the lead once again. But can they hold on this time? That's the real question. No, that one's gone in. Just as I say that, a very unfortunate way to concede. And we'll have a look at that one on the instant replay. In fact, no, we didn't even catch it. The Cobras, after momentarily taking the lead, will ride their luck with the 5th man again. But it's been given away. And could we have a repeat of the first half where they concede 2 goals toward the end of the half and find themselves trailing at the final whistle? We'll only soon find out. Gebauer's got a good kick. Can she finish? Not far away, but they've got to be careful. And Doan McCartney bringing it up. Bates. Kontinabali. McCartney. Doan. Gotta be careful. Okay. Bates, and that one's given away. Gebauer, can she keep her shot on target? Again, not far away, but just not quite. As Leyland back on. McCartney. Kontinabali across to Bates. Kontinabali again, she's got two. Can she get another? Gebauer, they've got to be careful. Maybe obstruction from Leyland. However, the shot's not on target either way. And Kontinabali. McCartney into the corner. Reed. Bates. They've got to be careful. They don't want to turn it over. As Bates and Conti work it with McCartney. Now Eleanor Bates gets the shot off. And the clearance from Hocking as the West Coast Cobras call a timeout. We'll have a look at some saves of the round. In fact, we've already been through that ad. We'll just have a momentary break.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week, Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal, an action-packed sport and the fastest growing sport in Australia.
As the West Coast Cobras, 47 seconds left. Can they steal all 3 points? Gebauer, can she? But she's shanked her kick wide again. Opportunities for both sides. Will we see a winner? The Phoenix are happy to stay in their defensive diamond. They're hoping that maybe Gebauer can catch one of these shots and catch the keeper off her line. Kontinabali, Bates, McCartney, back post, deflection. And Leyland was coming in, but couldn't quite get the touch in time, but they've got a corner. Bates, across, McCartney, back post, and it was looking for Conti, but she couldn't quite find it. As McLean. Leyland uses the body well in McCartney. 11 seconds left now. One last roll of the dice, one last chance. The Cobras have got to be efficient. Bates. Gebauer saves. And they've got a corner. 2 seconds left. One last opportunity. Bates. And there the final whistle goes, a 3-all draw. For the West Coast Cobras, it was Kim McCartney, it was Kontinabali with 2 and Taylor Reid with 1. And for the Phoenix Futsal WA, it was Maya Stiles with 1, Chloe McGlynn with the other, and in the second half, it looks like Chloe McGlynn scored the 3rd as well. So, one final game of the evening, the Scarborough Sharks against Phoenix Futsal WA in a game in what is sure to be a cracker. I'll join you guys back in just a moment.